Viewer.
President-elect Donald Trump may be skipping out on the packing tape and moving trucks as he makes his way to his new address, 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. The New York Times is reporting President-elect Trump wants to do what he is used to, which is spend as much time as possible in New York, surrounded by the opulence of his Louis XIV-inspired penthouse in Trump Tower. His advisors say he may spend the weeks in Washington and weekends back in New York or at one of his other properties. Meanwhile, wife Melania and 10-year-old son Barron are expected to move to Washington, D.C., although based on Barron's school calendar, the timing of that is unclear. According to his aides, Trump's desire to stay inside of his $100 million penthouse on the weekends is consistent with his habits for being a homebody. As he campaigned, the Times reports the president-elect would often fly back to New York to sleep in the comfort of his own bed. While it may sound unusual for a president to have reservations about moving, the same rumor swirled 8 years ago with the Obamas. Back in 2009, as President Obama assumed the presidency, there were questions as to whether the First Lady would want to uproot their daughters from schools in Chicago to D.C. But Trump may come around. As the Times reports, during his meeting with President Obama, Trump was taken by the neoclassical architecture and history of the White House. And if his Secret Service has anything to say about it, moving to the White House is what they're hoping for. The New York Post is reporting it would be a security nightmare for Trump to stay in the building bearing his name. For Viewer, I'm Nathan Rousseau Smith.